runs in here. Well, that sucked. Obviously, going to Brock with a Charmander and a Dream doesn't normally work out. So, start of run 2. Ultimately, plan will be either probably level up Charmander all the way up to Charmeleon. I think that's a non-negotiable. Because worst case scenario, if he's a Charmeleon, he's a little stronger, and hopefully Metaclaw will do more and he'll have more health. But at the end of the day, I have to restart. So that's what I did. Went ahead, restarted. Erased the old game, said farewell to it. It was good while it lasted. You know, we learned some. Had some close calls. But ultimately, at the end of the day, a lot of lessons learned. And hopefully some better luck with this next run. But of course, we must get into it and begin the journey. And of course, where is a journey to start without our starter? So of course we had to return to Professor Oak's lab and claim our starter. And after making short work of Vincent's pitiful Squirtle, we were off. First to Vermilion City, of course, as we have to play Delivery Boy. Picking up Professor Oak's package, running it back to him, and then the journey can truly begin again. Then today, we got our Pokedex. And then, of course, along with the Pokedex, we officially get the key to starting round 2, the Pokeball. And what better use to use that Pokeball than catching our very first Pokemon. So, after heading up to Route 1, ran into, once again, a Pidgey. So, with Tori in hand, the redemption tour continues. Make our way back to Viridian City, and this time, hoping and praying that on Route 22, we can get something to make Brock's battle just a little bit more survivable. So, without further ado, we made our way straight to Route 22. The hope and a prayer that something good can happen. But I gotta catch him. Yes! 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 Thank freaking goodness. And with that, Champ joined the team. This would be the turning point in the journey. This would be what carries us through Brock. Good old Champ will be the champion to deliver us. Or deliver me, I guess, because, I mean, most people in this game probably start with Squirtle and Bulbasaur, and Brock's a breeze. But I'm stubborn. I can never abandon my dear good bud Charmander. So, it was needed to have Champ. But this was not our only encounter, for we still had Route 2 to claim the next Pokemon. But first, we had to beat Vincent. But with some previously bad experiences, I knew what to do this time. So I overleveled, grinded out IRL to make sure that this would be a breeze. Crush him! One more good hit. Done! Go away, Vincent. Stand no chance. My redemption tour is nigh. And with that out of the way, Vincent taken care of, it was time for me to finally get the next encounter at Route 2. Right. Okay, that's right. Thank you. Yep. It's a Rattata. I mean, can't be too surprised. They are pretty abundant. But regardless, another member of the team. We are now up to 4. The only difference being we didn't have Archer. But, you know, I much prefer to have Champ. No offense to Archer. But, next step was making it through Viridian Forest. But of course that also meant we had a new encounter. So making our way through Viridian Forest, needing to of course find the very first Pokemon we could find. Caterpie. You know, nothing crazy. Butterfree is always fun to have, so could always be worse. They could also been better. As we will see later, there was better options. But this is the spirit of the Nuzlocke. Always get what you want. So, with Caterpie, a name nicknamed Freeman, on the team, we made our way through Viridian City and battled every single trainer. Yes, every single one. Because I was bound and determined to make sure that Iroh was as overleveled as possible without going crazy. So yes, every single bug catcher faced the flames of Iroh. One by one. Making my way through the forest, undeterred, set to make sure that Iroh was as powerful as possible. Ultimately, the hope is to use Champ, as Champ would be the easiest without the risk of death. But I wanted to make sure Iroh was well set. So once the trainers were all dealt with, in came the grinding. And oh my gosh, was it a grind. Literally every single encounter at most netted me about 20 XP. And at this point, it took at least 15, I think. Don't quote me. Individual battles just to get Iroh up to level 16. Yep, I could only go 2 levels. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, it was just, I am not a big grinder. It was hard enough to get him this level. But at the end of the day, it was worth it. My dear Iroh has now become Charmeleon. Powered up and ready to hopefully help me redeem the first run. But just to make sure things didn't go too crazy and I didn't rely strictly on a fire type going against 2 rock types, especially a rock type that leveled my previous team, I had to make sure that Champ was repaired as well. So in came more grinding! Yeah, more grinding. Of course, nature of these old games, if you want to level up, you have to grind. And that's the worst part about, like, particularly the Brock battle specifically, is you really only have 2 places to level up. Route 2 and Viridian Forest. And as we saw with Iroh, takes a very long time. But after several encounters, as I had to get Champ from level 7 to at least level 10, it took a while. But after lots of effort and patience and running back and forth from the Pokemon Center, in between grindings and praying that a Weedle's poison sting did not take out dear Champ, I finally got him to where I was comfortable. But then the time finally came for my redemption to defeat Brock and finally get that stupid boulder badge and move on. Continue the run and make my way to the Pokemon League. Take it away, Game McKay. Alright, Brock. I have returned. Seeking redemption. After that humiliating loss that ended my first run, the time has come. I shall defeat you. Now with my Champ and Charmeleon Iroh, we shall destroy you, Brock. I have no time for your useless banter. I shall crush you this time. Having Pokemon who are stronger, and one that has a type advantage and resistance. A super effective move. Oh! Beautiful. Just beautiful. You know what? I'm gonna try and do this with just Champ. We'll see how it goes. Because Champ resists. He's not gonna try and use Rock Him. Champ, you amazing creature. Done. I don't even need, like, I'm glad Iroh's strong enough. But Brock, get out of the way. I have defeated you. Redemption has been brought. Redemption for the original team. Brock, you have been defeated. Oh, victory is so sweet. I'm just glad victory has been brought. The Boulder Badge has been given to me. I shall add it so I can glory in its receiving. So beautiful. Yeah, I mean, come to find out, you bring a fighting type to a rock gym, it's pretty dang easy. I'm sorry, Mankey didn't decide to show up for me the first time. So, he's here now. Made my life so much easier. And you know what? That's fine. Because to be honest, as hard it was to lose that very first gym battle. To lose that very first gym battle. I don't want to say it's worth it, but I've learned. I've grown. I had another roll of the dice for getting a better encounter, and what do you know? I got a fighting type. That battle was easy. But of course, it's not just Brock. The next challenge is Misty. And with how slow I go... Oh wait. What do you want? Glad I caught up with you. I'm Professor Oak's assistant, or aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. Running shoes. Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. Dear McKay, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Yeah, turns out you can count on your good old mom to give you a good pair of running shoes. But yeah, so now you can go faster, but the next challenge, of course, is Misty. But to get to her, you gotta, survive Mount Moon. Shouldn't be too crazy. Hopefully. This is Zubats, right? And Team Rocket. But, yeah. Make it through Mount Moon. Go visit Mr. Bill. And then take on Misty, the Water-type gym leader. Unfortunately, Champ is not as much help as he was at Brock's gym for that. So, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe I'll just have to overlevel and go with Misty with level 30s. Who knows? But, at the end of the day, the run has survived. And we are ready to fight another day. So, until the next one, fellow trainers. See ya! Wait. Well, before we go, be sure to like and subscribe. Appreciate it. And yeah, let me know if you like this new format of kind of overlaying. And not so much like watching the full gameplay, but more so interjections. Let me know what you think about it. I kind of like it, but we'll see. But yeah. Now, until next time, fellow trainers. See ya!